Hello everyone, my name is Zelda Cronje and I am from Cornerstone Church in Johannesburg, and this is such a privilege for me to share with you about the goodness of God. And I'm so thankful to the Woman of Reverence for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. I do want to read to us from Psalms 103 verses 1 to 6. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquity, who heals all your diseases, who redeems your life from the pit, who crowns you with steadfast love and mercy, who satisfies you with good, so that your youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord works righteousness and justice for all who are oppressed. I want to share with you my story to have a greater revelation of God's kingdom rather than my physical reality, because too often my physical reality is just too real and overpowers God's kingdom. But most importantly, this story is about God, his truth, and his great love for us. A while ago, I read a book called The Spirit of the Rainforest. This is not a spiritual book. It is purely the record of a tribe in the Venezuelan jungle and their reality of the spiritual realm. I would not recommend this book just for anyone, because for some it will be disturbing. But I was deeply challenged by this book, and it deepened my desire to know the power of God's kingdom. And I remember that at the beginning of lockdown, my cry to the Lord was that I wanted a new testimony of his goodness. And on the 5th of November, I shared the following statement and prayer with a group of ladies, and I hope that you don't mind that I read that to us. God is relentless to see his plans and purposes fulfilled. He is relentless in his love for us. He is relentless to see us walk in power to impact a lost and broken world. He is relentless in his desire, and he says, I want you to rise up. I want you to have breakthrough. I want you to put the stake in the ground, to remain firm in your faith, and to move into all I have prepared for you. My response was, I want to be relentless with you, God. I want to stand up and say, it is all for your glory, Lord. Establish in me the desire to rise up. I want your authority established in my life. Bring greater understanding, increased faith, increased love. I stand up and I say, I will align with you, Lord. You are my portion, and I'm not going to give up until you accomplish all your good works in me. I want to be relentless with your will. I don't want to stop until I get it. Raise my experiences to the level of your word. I don't care what I need to face. I don't care which systems rise up against me. I don't care what circumstances come against me, because I will stand on your word. And what I'm facing right now in this world is nothing compared to the power of your kingdom. I am called by your name, and no force can come against me. Perhaps I should have prayed this a lot more cautiously, but I was tired of seeing the children of God living in a defeated realm. 4 days later, on the morning of 9th of November, I was sitting with my husband, Henny, and some friends in our lounge. And while I was sitting there, this strange sensation came over my body. I tried to control it, but the next minute, it felt like my eyes were rolling around in my head, and I knew something bad was happening. I couldn't see Henny, but I reached out to him and I said, pray. I think I'm having a spiritual attack. The right-hand side of my body went paralyzed. I had palsy in my face. I couldn't speak. I couldn't see. And I must have lost consciousness, because I do not remember anything after that. When the neurologist heard what had happened and seeing me sitting crouched in the wheelchair, he said that he thinks I could have had a stroke, and he admitted me into hospital. By that evening, I could walk, I could speak clearly, and after a week, I regained my sight. I had 4 days of tests, MRIs, lumbar punctures, ECGs, EEGs, CAT scans, sonars, and so many blood tests. All the tests came back clear. Only the EEG showed a mild abnormality. I'm on no medication, and the neurologist is totally baffled. The ophthalmologist is the only one that can confirm that I had a neurological episode. I believe I was healed in the moment of the attack when everyone was standing around me praying. I'm so thankful for the witnesses, because I don't think anyone looking at me would have believed how severe the experience was. During this whole encounter, from the moment I had the attack to this day, I've not felt a moment of anxiety, fear, or desperation. I know I am in the shadow of God's love and protection. The day after being admitted into hospital, I picked up my phone and I could make out that there were messages, but I couldn't read them. And so I covered my eyes and I said, in the authority given to me by Jesus, I command my eyes to be healed. And I could read, I could see. I read all my messages, I sent all my replies to everyone, I phoned Henny and my children, and as quickly as my sight had come, it left again. After that, I never said another prayer regarding my health, because I knew everything was taken care of. I needed to rest. When God created the universe, after he created Adam and Eve, the crowning glory of his creation, he rested. He didn't rest because he was tired. He rested because it was all complete. Our faith has to mature to a place that we rest because it is complete. And I want to remind us of what I had said in my prayer. Raise my experiences to the level of your word. I don't care what I need to face. I don't care what systems rise up against me. I don't care what circumstances come against me, because I will stand on your word. And what I'm facing right now in this world is nothing compared to the power of your kingdom. I am called by your name, and no force can come against me. Have a great day, friends. Be blessed. Bye-bye.